Welcome back to the channel. We're about to start our trip to the UP. See Mighty Mac back there? Stay tuned.
Everybody. So day one, we started at the Buell factory and we ended up riding all the way to Mackinaw City. I'm out at Wilderness State Park. Zach's at the hotel right now. So we're actually going to try to get over the bridge really soon here. It's I don't know, about an hour or so after sunup. So day one went really good. Don't remember the exact mileage, 300 and something I want to say. So quite a bit of miles. So I think today will probably be pretty similar. Maybe not quite as much mileage, but it's a little slower speeds. So, but trip's going well so far. I'm sure these guys seen some clips. I rode out to the end of the peninsula here at Wilderness State Park. That was really cool. But oh my word, if you guys can see it in the video, I hope you can. The mosquitoes, they were bad. So here at the camp, they weren't so bad. So I just had to, I mean, I didn't even really have a fire, to be honest. I thought about it, but I just had a little bit of a relaxing time here. Once I got back to camp, then it got dark, so I pretty much hung out in the tent. So I'm gonna get packed up really quick here and get over to the hotel to meet Zach so we can at least get over the bridge, and then if we want to dilly-dally, we can dilly-dally. So alright guys, stay tuned. here we are crossing the Mackinaw Bridge. If you didn't know, this is what connects the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula of Michigan. If you look on a map, there's two peninsulas. This is what actually connects the two of them. So you can see Zach and I crossing that grate. You can actually look down and straight through to the, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to misquote it. It's like, I want to say it's like 300 feet or something, though, down. So here we are just crossing the bridge. This is like probably my 100th time crossing the bridge, so that was pretty neat to go over on the motorcycle. I was giggling at first when we started crossing, so it was also nice to get over the bridge quick. We didn't have any snafus with traffic or whatever, so you'll see up here there's a toll. Unfortunately, motorcycles cost the same as cars, but anyway, maybe, give us a little bit of a discount for only having two wheels and a lot less weight, but I get it. So we're going to cross here. I think we make one quick stop before where we're going today is Copper Harbor, all the way at the basically other end and north end of the UP. So once we get through line here, I don't know if I show it, but we make a quick stop, and then we continue along our way. So that's the plan. Get to Copper Harbor.
Morning, everybody. Oh, well, it's technically day 3. I didn't talk to you last night for day 2. Big travel day. Went all the way from Mackinaw City to Copper Harbor. Stopped in Copper Harbor for some dinner with Zach, and it was raining when we got out of dinner, so I kind of just jumped on the bike, got back to camp, and jumped in the tent and hid out all night. So, I lost some of my glasses. So, it's morning. I think it's just after 8 o'clock. I've been up for a little bit, but I'm gonna start to get moving. I'm gonna try to go find some dirt this morning quick before I meet up with Zach here. Then I think we're gonna explore the Keweenaw a little bit. I will be at McClain State Park tonight. And probably I'll talk to you a little more when I get there about the plans for the next couple days. This is probably the last, or really the only day just to kind of putz around. McClain State Park's only like half hour away, so worst case scenario, I just chill out all day, go down there, hang out. But we're gonna find some stuff to do, try to get some video for you guys, and let's get to it.
Alright. Fort Wilkins State Park Campground, welcome back to the channel. I don't know if I really talked to you guys much yet, but we are all the way up in Copper Harbor. Zach Two Wheels from Instagram and I rode all the way up here, and we are just having fun riding around. The last 2 days kind of just been travel days, if you will. Met in Grand Rapids, and then we went up to Mackinaw City. That was day one. I probably showed you a little bit from that campsite in the morning when we left, and then we rode all the way from Mackinaw to Copper Harbor. So today we're kind of just staying in the Keweenaw. I don't know, not a rest day per se, but a non-travel day, we'll put it that way. So I'm gonna try to find some dirt roads here for just a little bit before I meet up with Zach here in a couple hours. I gotta go break down camp before that, because I'm moving down to McClain State Park tonight, which is down the Keweenaw. Honestly, in hindsight, I probably should have just stayed in Copper Harbor for 2 nights, but oh well. I looked and there wasn't a way to stay, so pardon me. So we're heading out towards, right now, the end of 41, Highway 41. As you see, it dead ends, but it doesn't really dead end. It keeps on going into a dirt road. So, but this is Highway 41, if you're familiar, that goes all the way down to Miami, Florida. Here, we'll drive around the sign quick, and then we'll see what all these signs say. Because I have not been here in a minute. So yeah, this is the beginning of US 41. If you're just wondering, I think it's like 1,500 miles to Miami from here or something. But we're gonna turn down this road for a little bit. Ultimately, this can go all kinds of places. I'm just gonna putz through here for a little bit. It has been raining the last few days, and the trail reports basically say if it's been raining, it can get muddy and whatnot. So I'm gonna kind of just be a little careful, because I am not super experienced at this. Beautiful morning though. So I'm not gonna probably talk at you too much, so enjoy the ride. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll show you anything else we kind of get up to today, maybe a little bit of the ride home. But have a happy Memorial Day, and cheers. There's Horseshoe Harbor. Yeah, this goes out to High Rock. Looks like they've been grading, or at least they're prepping to. Ooh. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little chillier than this, but this is honestly perfect. Ooh, a little muddy, little muddy. Keep moving, keep moving. And this is, at some point I'm probably just gonna turn around if it gets too muddy or something. I'm kind of following other people's tracks a little bit. Just assuming that it was a safe line through all these rocks. Woo wee, you, ooh, ooh, ooh. Muddy, 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 muddy. Woo. So there's usually a lot of logging in this area. I don't know about out this way per se. And it's getting a little muddier as we go. I might pause for a second, look how far the end of this trail is. of town. It won't take long. You got the Jenny's store. You actually got a brewery. Some nice little shops. There are a couple restaurants. I've been to a little music festival here. Some gift shops. I think last night we were talking to the waitress at the Harbor House that there's like 98 people who live here year-round. Yep. Oh, there's our sign. Miami, Florida, 1,990 miles. Sorry. The Isle Royale Queen. This is actually where Zach is staying. Right here. Looks like he's either walking around or sitting indoors still, which I don't blame him, taking a break. He rode that Hammerhead. He's riding a Buell Hammerhead 1190 RX. Harbor House is just down there. Yeah, we got a little bit of rain last night. There's standing water everywhere. So, that's just a quick tour of town. Copper Harbor. I'll keep updating you guys throughout the day if we do anything kind of cool. If not, I'll see you back at camp.
Well, day 3 at camp. Zach just took off towards Wisconsin. He's gonna just try to make it as far as he can south today. He's gonna go back through Wisconsin. He wanted to stop by East Troy, where Buell used to be. So I hope he makes it there. I mean, as in like actually gets to check it out. And he's having a good time. So I'm just getting the tent set up now. Got me a little Diet Coke from the grocery store. Had a big lunch, so I'm just gonna have a snack for dinner. But I'm gonna get set up. Maybe relax for a bit. Maybe gather up just a little bit of wood. Looks like there's just some nice dead wood right behind the campsite for me. So this is McClain State Park. It is just west of Hancock and Houghton, Michigan. If you can kind of see through the woods there, that's Lake Superior. So we're right at the big soup. So I'm gonna get camp set up. I'm gonna relax for a minute. I'll be honest, it's nice that I only had a short day today. But we got some good riding in. Had lunch at the Fitzgerald. If you're ever here up in the Keweenaw, you gotta stop there. Good barbecue. The brisket was perfect. Literally perfect. So, oh yeah. No, it's been a fantastic day. Right now, the wind isn't even bad right here. So, I think this morning showed you guys, well, you usually just saw it, but this morning I showed you guys that little adventure ride I went on. Got a little muddy, so I kind of turned back after a little while. But I realized it was almost at the end of the road anyway. So we pretty much made it to the destination. I went down some other ones after I went through that little tour in Copper Harbor, but a lot of things were just really muddy. So I didn't wander too deep into the woods this time. Then we met up with Zach Fitzgerald, came down here on the west side of the Keweenaw. So you guys probably saw that. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get camp set up. Did want to give you a little tour of the tent, kind of as it's set up. So, this is kind of my cold weather setup. This is a 20-degree sleeping bag, just an REI. It's a synthetic, so it's pretty poofy. Literally a Meijer/Walmart air mattress. Glamping. Kind of that's my camera stuff. Obviously I have a couple more things I'll throw in here overnight, just like my helmet and stuff. It is supposed to possibly rain tonight again, so try to keep everything I can dry. All the cases are sealed, so as long as I have them shut and tight, I can put them on the bike under the cover too if I need to. But despite staying in the state parks where I don't know if you can see the hookup over there, but they usually have electric hookup. I've actually been subsisting off, I have 2 Anchor power banks in here. They're like 20,000 milliamp hour power banks. I have 2 of them. I've been charging my 360 batteries and my phone off those. I'll probably get at least a GoPro charge tonight and another 360 battery. Tomorrow's basically just a travel day, and same with Monday is just getting home. So I'm probably not going to take a ton of footage outside of maybe just some of the travel stuff. So that's basically just my setup. It's very simple. Here, I can show you. I think the keys are over there. So this box, I do have stuff to cook with, make coffee. That's my pillow. I'll get that out. TP just in case. Have my chair, extra clothes, fuel, a little saw to chop up some wood, which I'm gonna do here in a minute. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, chair's stuck. This case is where the sleeping bag, tent, sleeping pad, all that live. So
If you're wondering what's on the soft cases on top, it's mainly just like my motorcycle cover or rain gear, things like that that I might want to access very quickly, or just easy access stuff, warm weather gloves. So that's pretty much my setup. The bike is pretty much as I have shown you in the past. It's just nice and dirty now. So, oh hey pupper, little Dalmatian. So that's just the basic setup. This is pretty much what I've been doing. Pretty much what I've been doing every night. Pretty bare bones, but I think I can actually weasel it down a little bit. Like at this site tonight, I could have hammocked really easily, which I would actually prefer to do. So, and the camera stuff adds a little bit of extra bulk, so I can definitely pare this down a little bit in the future if I wanted to, for just, you know, weekend trips. And honestly, camera wise, I could just take my cell phone like I used to do and make videos that way. So, but I think I'm gonna gather up a little bit of this dead wood right behind my site, get myself just a little pile, have just a small campfire in a little bit. And, I think I might go for a quick ride around the camp. Check out the other end and probably call it a day. Just relax, maybe read my book. So thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I hope this video kind of is as cohesive as I wanted it to be when I started this. So tomorrow we're going to go to Wilderness State Park. Just travel day. I don't really have any other plans. And then Monday, Memorial Day, I will be heading home from Wilderness State Park to Battle Creek. So probably another 4.5 hour day. I'm guessing 5 hours probably. So, all right. See you soon.
Well, if you can hear me, had the first mechanical failure of the whole trip. Here, just 1 second, I'll flip the camera around. Okay, already started to put it back on. my shift lever had come fully off. I'll put the picture in I just took. Had unscrewed from here, but thankfully had stayed on. So I'm gonna just get that back on and get back on the road.
Alright guys, sorry, I think I left you off. Shift lever had just come undone. Well, the pivot came undone. Everything was there. So I was able just to thread it back on the bike. I didn't have a split ring plier, so I couldn't put it back together, like, properly, torqued and everything. But, for context, sorry, I didn't film it. I was trying to get south of the bridge. Anyway, long story. It's been an adventure for the last day. So, made it over the Mackinaw Bridge, which was like maybe an hour after I stopped for the shift lever. That was fine. I mean, it loosened up a little bit more, but not much. Like, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna basically try to stop at a Harbor Freight, south of where I am now, Mackinaw City. But there's rain and everything coming, so, you know, give you an example. I'm getting ready in the morning here, but, you know, it's not the nicest out, that's for sure. But I think as we get farther away from the lake and south, it's just going to get better. I don't think it's going to be nice almost anywhere. Like, I think there's a chance of rain pretty much all day. So, at least hopefully I can get south and at least it's not raining too hard. And I can either get to Harbor Freight, fix it, or I'm pretty sure I can get home. I'm just going to have to check it periodically. So, not a big deal. Something I can fix when I get home. Not worried. So, that was that. We're here in Mackinaw. I walked around a little bit last night. Had some dinner at the Keyhole Bar at Reuben. It was very good. So, anyway, I'm just getting my stuff packed up from being in here last night. So, alarm's going off. And, I don't know if I'm going to film a lot riding today just because it's going to be wet. So there's not going to be very good footage. But I'll try to update you guys on the road, especially if I stop at Harbor Freight and attempt to fix that. I'll show you guys that at least. Yeah, otherwise, going home, I'll update you along the way. When I get home, I'll show off everything, give a little mini trip report, and that'll be the trip. So hopefully here, smooth sailing this morning, maybe just a little wet, and we get on home. Stay tuned. Alright guys, Harbor Freight, snap ring plier. We took it off and we tightened it back up. We're gonna get back on the road. I might stop at McDonald's quick and take a break, but warm up for a sec. It's been raining all morning, so no footage from the road. But I'm gonna get home, then we'll talk to you again. See ya.
Oh my word! I'm home! Look at this place. It's beautiful. V-Strom made it. Shift lever fix at Harbor Freight worked. We made it home, guys. So, hope you can hear me alright. If not, I'll refilm this and or do a voiceover and just make you awkwardly stare at my face. Didn't get any travel video today. I didn't really want to stop. It just kept raining on and off, and I didn't really feel like getting any more wet than I already was. I stayed dry pretty much the whole way, but yeah, thanks guys. I'm gonna get stuff started to unpack and stuff. I might show you some of that. I might talk to you again. But thanks for joining. Hopefully this video comes out fairly well, and it's good to be home. Thanks guys.
Well, it's been a couple days since I've gotten back, so
We ultimately went 1,307 miles. So it started here in the garage, ended here in the garage. That's what I rode over 4 days over Memorial Day weekend in the UP. And the lower peninsula of Michigan. Honestly, I almost went all the way from the top to the bottom of what you can drive. So I just wanted to say thanks for being here. As you might be able to see, the bike has been just kind of sitting here basically where I parked it. The saddlebags really haven't made it that far either. My tent is still drying out. I've moved it a couple times. I've had to do some yard work and whatnot since I was away for an entire weekend. But that's all I really wanted to say here at the end of the video. I'm gonna go through my setup a little bit. I want to go out here again for another trip up to Wilderness State Park, hopefully before the end of the summer especially. But I think that's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you for being here. If you're still watching, please subscribe. This is definitely the longest video I've ever made. So if you're still here, you're still watching me ramble on about my adventures throughout Michigan for the last 4 days, maybe you should stop and stay a while. So thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Mackinaw. Out.